yeah, bitch, call me Steve O. I'm a wild boy, fuck I ain't I need, oh. Yeah, bitch, yeah.
Hi guys! Okay, back with another video, and today's topic, I guess, we are going to talk about relationships because Facebook seems to be blowing up every day with stuff about them, and it's just, I guess, a topic that I guess I could be easy to rant on. I don't know if I should talk about being in relationships or anything because I'm single myself. I'm single, yeah. And I kind of ask myself that everlasting question, why am I still single? I mean, I have a big heart and I have a lot I could give to a guy, but there might be a few reasons, and this might be it.
I'm so awesome. I'm so awesome. I'm so awesome. God damn it. Everything I do is awesome.
Or this.
I needed a break. For a sec I even gave up believing and praying. I even done illegal stuff and was needed a strain. They say the money is the root to the evilest ways. But have you ever been so hungry it keeps you up?
Yeah, but that's part of being myself, and I guess that's a lot of things in a relationship. Oh, here's Chewy. That you need to have is being yourself, because that's what that person is gonna fall for if they're falling for you. Because lately, and at our age, like, I completely understand. We are 17 years old, 18, whatever age you are, high schools. We're this age, and I mean, not everyone wants to be in a relationship, and people want to ride solo and do that stuff, but don't mess with someone's feelings because you're unsure of yours. That's a quote I heard, and it sticks because we've all done it. Like, I've done it as a girl, and guys do it all the time, so everybody's done it. Because if you really, really like someone, you're not gonna try to play games with them or do things like that. Like, girls do it to guys because girls like the whole chase thing and stuff, but guys have feelings too, and they get sick of that stuff, and they're not going to stick around forever. And then guys do the same thing because they're like, oh, I can get with her, it's easy, she won't get attached, and bye. But sometimes, because of those little things, that just impulse that you want to do, could result in many things like a baby. And I'm pretty sure you'd rather be paying for the price of condoms or just not doing it at all with an unsure person than diapers and all that stuff. And I don't think you want to be a baby mama, a daddy, and I don't think your parents want to be grandparents yet either. But those who have dealt with that, I give you props. I play with my hair a lot in these videos. I guess it helps me talk. But another thing, bros, we get it. You want to be single your senior year. You want to live it up. A lot of us do, and that is a good thing. If you don't want to be in a relationship, then don't. But don't make yourself look like a man whore. Like, I used to think back when I was younger that, like, girls got the whole, if they sleep with a lot of guys, they're considered a slut, and if a guy gets with a lot of girls, they get a high five. But now guys actually do get called man whores, and they do get called up on it, and it does get around, and a lot of girls are starting to not get those guys. And I mean, if a girl wants to be easy, then let her be easy, because that's what she'll be known for. And, like, I'm not hating on those people, because if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I mean, I'm just not that type of person, and no matter how much you want to say you don't have feelings or it doesn't affect you, it does. Because when you sit down with yourself and you think about it, there's a lot you can think about there. And we all want someone to help us forget everything that's going on. So I think that's, like, the shitty part to not having someone is, like, I was in a year-long relationship, and I think if I had been single for a long time, not used to having a boyfriend, I'd be completely fine with being single. But once you've, like, had that person and you don't know how it feels not to have those little things, like them coming over and you just forgetting everything that's going on, we all miss that. But I've just come to the conclusion that if you wait and you're patient, that will come. you always need that spark in a relationship. Like, you gotta understand, you gotta do the things it took you to get that girl or the guy. You need to keep doing it, because that's how things fade, and the little things literally make the biggest difference. And if that spark doesn't stay there and you find it in someone else and you become interested in them and they start telling you the things you want to hear, that's all part of us being young. Like, we're only whatever. So if you break up with your boyfriend or do whatever, you have many, many years to find your loved one. And, like, it's always going to be hard. A breakup is always going to suck, and it's just that way. But if you're one of those people who doesn't really have boyfriends and you just get around, go get yourself checked, because you never know where that person's been. And if you're mature enough to have sex and stuff, go get yourself checked. And for the point of people, I've done it myself, of all of us complaining, like, I just want to find a girl that does such and such, and I just want to find a boy who will appreciate me and do this and do that. I'm pretty sure since all of us have been posting those, if we put all those people in one room, we would find someone, because apparently if we're all thinking the same thing, then it'd be easy for us to find someone, you'd think. Sorry, this is going to turn into another long rant. This is probably going to be a really long video, so I'm sorry for that. And the fact of, like, how easy people say I love you and stuff, like, I think there's a difference between lust and love, and when you first start liking someone, that's a lot of lust, because you're, like, so infatuated with them and you really, really like it. But that's not a reason to mess with someone's feelings either. Like, if you don't feel the same way you do, don't be like, oh, I love you, babe, and all that stuff. Don't. Because there's a big difference between lust and love. And, like, it just annoys me when people right off the bat are like, oh, I love you. And if you're going to cheat on someone, that's another thing. Don't cheat on them over and over and over, because clearly you're not meant to be, or clearly you don't feel the same way as they do about you. So give up. Like, they don't deserve that, so just don't do it. It's shady, and people who say once a cheater, always a cheater, just because somebody's cheated once doesn't mean they're going to do it again. I speak from stuff happening. It doesn't. People do change, but they only change if they want to change. But, like, if you're going to also break up 1,000 times in a relationship and get back together, that is not love. That is, you need to find somebody else, because if people did that in their marriage, once again, we're young, and if you're gonna break up, there's really no point in being back together 1,000 times. Like, once or twice, yeah, and figuring it out, but every other week, you don't love that person. I hate when people do that. They are so pissed at the person and say how much they hate them, and then the next week, oh, I love you so much. I honestly think Facebook causes all of our drama, because if Facebook wasn't around, people wouldn't know who's in a relationship with who, or any social networking site. They wouldn't know what their loved one's doing behind their back, anything. Like, it's just so frustrating. Also, boys have emotions too, and all you boys, if you do watch this, don't be scared to show that, because I know your boys will be like, oh, you're such a pansy, oh, you're showing how much you love her through your Facebook, and all that little cute stuff. Girls like it, and if you're doing it for your girl, then it means a lot. Some of us are really creative and like doing stuff for our boys, so the littlest things a boy can do back mean a lot. And, like, everyone stop complaining. You will find that right person, and don't settle for less. I'm done settling. I really do want to find someone, but I'm not going to settle for someone who I don't deserve. Like, because I know I have a lot to give. And don't hate on don't hate on happy couples because you're not happy. Just continue on. Do you? You would want to be as happy as those couples are, so give them a break. It takes time. We only live once, so it sucks thinking, like, every day that goes by you're not spending it with someone. But eventually it will all make sense, and you'll just find someone. So still be grateful. And the one thing I've learned from being screwed over and getting my feelings messed with and more is I've done that sometimes too, but it makes you just realize that the most important relationship you're going to have in life is with yourself. So don't settle for anything. Don't change for someone unless it's like you're changing for the better. And don't listen to haters. Definitely don't listen to what people have to say about a person unless you're hearing it from multiple people, because I've had to deal with that. Just be you, and when the person comes, it will come. And if you want to get around and it doesn't affect you having things with people and you don't have an emotional attachment, then you do you. But just at the end of the day, think about who you are and what you deserve and how good of a person you are. And I'm not trying to hate on anyone or anything. This is just my personal opinion, and I think everybody's different. It's just, I know at the end of the day, everybody has a heart. So I could probably rant on about this for way more, but we're reaching 10 minutes. So maybe I'll have a part 2. I hope everyone's having a great day, and please remember to subscribe and comment and post this wherever. And I love you guys and hope you're having a great day. Bye.